There's tons of business decisions you have to make, from finance to marketing, and you can plan it all out all you want. But that shit's gonna change. So there's a couple things to think about when you're planning out your website. You've got an option to pay for it, meaning you can pay someone to build the website for you through coding or through WordPress or even one of the other platforms. You've got the option to learn it and do it yourself through one of the existing builders, or you've even have, within that option, you've got the third option, which is using a builder like Squarespace or Wix, or the option to take it through WordPress, which, WordPress has templates, or they have ones where you have more free reign to move everything to a specific spot. So let's see what kind of options work best for your business. And the way that you can decide on which one makes the most sense is, first of all, what's your budget? So if you have a large budget and you're going to be doing something very complicated, then you may want to look at paying someone to build the website for you so you can put your efforts somewhere else and use your strengths in another area. If you absolutely have no desire and no will to learn how to build a website, pay someone. The average for building a website runs between $5,000 and $10,000. So I suggest that if you've got that kind of capital, go for it. Why not? I don't recommend the piece of having someone build a website for you unless your company already is making a ton of money and you're already established and you already have that kind of cash flow. And then when you need something changed, you have the money to just tell someone that's what you want it changed to, or you have someone in place that has the ability to go and do that themselves, because that's their job. It's not your job as the CEO or leader. I've literally made about, I think, 500 changes to my web pages. I'm going to add it up and show you by the end of this video as well of how many changes have taken place. If I had to go through another company to make every single minute detailed change, you might as well just learn to do it yourself. The amount of time that takes is enormous. I changed the website today. I actually changed the website yesterday and changed it back to what it was yesterday today. The second option is to learn WordPress yourself, which is what I did. I was extremely frustrated that I had all these ideas and I could not build a website to save my life. I knew nothing about WordPress and I wanted to get a blog up. But the good thing is that nowadays you have YouTube. I literally found a YouTube video and I just followed the instructions. So I would say that at this point, 2 years later, I feel fairly versed in WordPress that I can do the things I need to do to start from scratch and build one. You find the templates you like. I purposely would choose a different template every time I built a different site so I could find one that I liked. And it's free. The template was free. You just pay for the WordPress hosting. That's it. You pay for your domain name, your certificates, your protections, your securities or whatever. Pay for your host. And set up the WordPress, and then you go to town, and then you have full reign to make any changes, additions, subtractions, or whatever you want. There's plugins through WordPress to add whatever you want now. They have so millions of plugins. You want a shopping cart? You got it. You want a form? You got it. Email captures, pop-ups, you name it. So I think WordPress is by far the most versatile. It's also not expensive, and you have full control over your website. I would recommend this to any LLC that's starting out, any sole proprietorship that's starting out. Hell, big companies could use WordPress and run it on that. There's no need to drop that kind of cash if someone knows, if you or someone on your team knows how to do WordPress. It just takes the time, and once it's set up, you just are slowly changing things as your business grows. Add a page when you've got a new service. Big deal. So that's what I would say about WordPress. Now you've got your last set of options. You've got Wix and you have Squarespace. So, or those that are like it. So when I'm referring to this, I'll just refer it to template builders. Let's call them template builders. So the template builders like Wix and Squarespace, really limit you to what you can do. If you're a sole proprietor and you just want, a flat page, or you want a landing page, we'll call it that. If you just want a landing page, you don't want to pay any money really, yeah, do that. And I've done that actually with Wix. If I'm trying to drive traffic to a landing page to pick up email addresses, yes. Or if I'm trying to A/B test certain ads, yes, landing pages, and use the free Wix domain name that they give you for free. So if you're super, super tight on money, I would choose Wix or the template builders. If you want preset templates with beautiful images, you just want to put your own kind of pictures there and your names there, do that. So if you are really strapped for time, really strapped for cash, you don't have the money to pay a professional to do it, you kind of want control, but you really could care less about building a very in-depth website, you just really want like 2 pages, then yeah, the template builders fit a specific group of people. It's super cheap, super easy. You just drag and drop, change some names. They have templates and websites practically built out for you. You can add a shopping cart if you want. You can add your own domain if you want. And you're up and going. Honestly, I built one in 10 minutes? You can be up and going in 10 minutes. Honestly, with those, you could be done in a day, less than a day. And it's really easy. So I think those are your 3 options. And to make them the simplest, I would say one would be if you're paying for the website, if you want a fully integrated, expensive website with professionals, pay for it. But you lose a lot of control. But if you've got the cash, who cares? The second one, if you like the control and you're constantly changing because you're a startup and you have a small team and you're very cost conscious, go with the WordPress. And then, if you're just a small business with just you don't have the time or the care to get to know how to build through WordPress, and you just want something up to have your name out there, go with Wix or Squarespace or something of the like. And I think those are the 3 main options you have for building a website or getting one off the ground. So I hope that information helps guide someone to make the right decision. I've played with all of them except for paying someone. I just don't really ever see that happening unless I'm making a lot of cash. Then at that point, who cares?
From deep in my soul.